Well, I think I'm right back on. God damn. I'll wait for YouTube to catch up. Okay, I'm back on. I think I'm right back on. God damn. All right. Sorry about that. Internet took a shit. On my phone app. Okay. I'm getting out of Spectrum. The Spectrum just fucking sucks. Oh, god damn, I'm pissed. I am fucking pissed. Look, waiting for people to get back in. Oh, shit. Okay, wait for people to get back in. I'll pick out that where I left off. Motherfucker. It's been a clusterfuck of a stream. All right. Well, we'll come back to that. More people come in. Jesus Christ. I just hope it stays fucking working. I'll get to that in a minute. Okay, should happen. A problem with Spectrum as well. They say secure. Yeah. That's been going around. Roxy has Discord. Discord. Look at Discord drama. Roxy has Spectrum also, and she was having war stories with her Spectrum. It took him the tech support and all them. They're overwhelmed with calls. It took them a day and a half to get to me, but once he fixed it, yeah, I mean it's been working since then. This is I've had Spectrum for probably 3-4 years, and I never had any problems with it up to this point. I talked to the tech guy that was here. He told me they upgraded the lines to fiber, and that's caused a lot of problem with. You got to understand, 30 years of old school lines, and they're messing with new technology, and they're not marrying with each other. Hey, Queen. So he was telling me that's what's going on, is that the old technology is not working with the new technology, and it's causing a lot of their software to take a shit. They're selling out your information. Saying, yeah, I'm thinking about switching to I have another internet service provider, and I did have them at first, but I kept having the issue that I just had. I kept having issues with them. And that was back when we had DSL. You remember that, them days? And I kept losing my fucking signal, internet signal. So I said, fuck this shit. And I went to Spectrum, and that was 5 years ago. So it's been up to this point, that I had issues with my internet. So I thought, well, maybe I'll go back to them and give them a try, because not only, and I'm cheating myself, because here I have 1 gig speed internet on the Spectrum. If I switch to my other one, I'll have 2 gig. So I'll get faster download speeds, and so maybe since I do this shit, now maybe I should have better download speeds and shit. So I might sign up for them tomorrow, give them a try. I'll still keep the Spectrum open, in case the other ones don't work out. Yeah. So since I do this, maybe I should upgrade to 2 gig internet, just to keep constant refresh rate and blah 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 blah. That's a bunch of bullshit right in the middle of a damn stream. That makes it even more piss me off. Oh, and Shauna, if you're watching, I'll get to that after stream. I'll talk to you about it. Get back to my Discord. There we go. Back to this. I'm trying to think what to do for this channel too. Trying to think what avenue I should go. What should I do? What do you all want to see? Because I've been told I do reacting shit pretty good. It's kind of been my thing anyway, even before I did this shit, with react to content and that sort of thing. I thought maybe going into that more instead of the gaming shit. That's what people like to see. They like to see drama. They like to people get into the drama. I could probably lean to the LCU shit more, but LCU is getting hard to watch anymore. Just, like I said, I can't get into anything anymore. I could do review things of other shit like Gidgey and Scooter. React to us. React to Gemini. React to Queens. Do a lot of that. I could do a lot more of that. That way, I'm rehashing our material. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it going, kind of like what LCU does. Kind of like be our rewind. But I think it's what Queens was originally was going to be. Was like a rewind show. That's why it was a half hour. But I think they might make that up to an hour. I think they're trying out William to see how he's going to be. Then that'll probably be another show. And all William needs, he's the same as me. He just needs encouragement. But he's funny as hell in our Discord. He's hilarious in our Discord. You get in the VC and him and Christina, they'll make you laugh. Because they'll sit there and get into each other and have these big. It's just something you got to listen to laugh at it. I hate King for sweeping Billy and Glammy bit out there streaming to the world. Kids can be watching. Maybe I'll bet chat cuts off with it. Yeah, in my opinion, ever since last year's Fat Camp when Wings pretty much power slammed Kelly on that table. Yeah, it hasn't been a good look for him since then. Well, not only that, you had Becky and Roxy. They got into it. Hey, Shauna. Yeah, I don't know if you heard me earlier. What you sent me, I'll talk to you about it later after stream. Yeah, it hasn't looked good for Els. I mean, you had the Billy shit. Billy swears up and down he wasn't drinking, and he almost was doing a DUI. They had the Iceman shit. He drinking right there live on there. Maybe I ought to get back into the LCU shit and start covering out a lot more. I've been told I do that pretty good. React to shit, talk about shit. So, I mean, that's what we did on the Twisted Stallion show. Was react and talked about shit. Bitch, well, I love doing the podcast shit. And it sucked that it sucked that I had to go to shit because I'm not going to say it's her fault because it's not, but because of other drama, it led to that falling apart. It looks like I think I did the right call on that, but it just would have been a never-ending cycle of the same hard shit. Hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. 1 minute getting along, next minute fighting. 1 minute getting along, next minute fighting. 1 minute getting along, just that shit had to stop, man. That's why I put the brakes on it. That's why him and Jim and I fought all the time. But 1 minute him and Jim and I are getting along, next minute they're fighting. 1 minute him and Jim and I are getting along, next minute they're fighting. And it was just an endless fucking cycle. It had to stop. And I'm the bald-headed motherfucker, had to put the brakes on it. I just got tired of it. And I had to sit there, what can I put my devious mind to work on to make this fucking shit stop? I went, well, yeah, I could do this. And even if they don't fucking do it, I still fucking win. Yeah, I'll do that. And I went, oh, well, I can try this. If the LCU has to promote violence for drama, it should not exist. If you want my honest to God opinion, what's going on now with Keemstar? But it seems like to me he's playing his victim route. This, oh my God, yeah, oh, everybody's turning on me, and I've Boogie's offended me. Boogie's ruining my marriage. No, it's a script. I think what's going on, and it's just me, it's just the stuff I hear. You don't know what's true, what's not true, and you take everything with a grain of salt. I think Keem is starting up another project when he comes back. I think, because if you pay close attention, the seeds have been planted already. When you talk about this Civil War and all that. So I think Keem is going to start up another project. I think it's going to be on Kick. And there's going to be another thing going on besides the YouTube shit. He's going to have a whole another network on Kick. That's just shit I hear. Whether or not that's true or not, don't say I said something, because Boogie can't stay out of trouble. That's why I said it's the Boogie Show. It ain't Locale Live anymore. It's the goddamn Boogie Show. I'm turning around. Boogie this. Boogie did that. Boogie did this. Boogie did Boogie that. Boogie, 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 boogie. It's like, fucking hell. So it ain't Locale Live anymore. And all the other shows, I'm starting to get, because I listen to a lot of shit on Bluetooth. Like today, I listened to Gemini today on Bluetooth, and I donated 50 subs since I couldn't be there, so I went in at the first show at that time slot. Oh, that reminds me, it's a new month, isn't it? Make up for earlier? I think I can do it. Yeah. That'll make up for earlier. You get 10 free a month on YouTube. We'll do that right now. They're gonna go off. There we go. I need to change that though. I keep forgetting to fix it though. I was gonna do that 5 times. Oh, did you get one? Nice. I need to work on that too. Work on some more emoji. That's one thing about Kick, I will say. God damn. Holy fuck. That's one thing about Kick. I do like. Fuck! Ah, damn! Is that their if you put in better? I think it's called Better TV or better something, better TTS or better something, and another one called I forget what it's called. Franken something the other. But they're Twitch or like Twitch and Kick extensions or chat extensions, and it makes a chat 40 times. If you go on Twitch, if you've ever been on Twitch and Kick and you see all these other emojis and all that shit, that's because of those extensions. I will say that it makes the chat a hell of a lot better. It's a lot more fun, a lot more interaction. You got a lot more emojis. So yeah, now with my memberships, yeah, I need to put in hope I get gifted too. Yeah, I wish I could do that. Just send certain people gifted. You know, YouTube doesn't do that. It sucks. Well, looks like my internet's holding out now, so I guess we'll go back to watching this damn thing. Desktop. Full screen. Okay. Oh, I might have to turn the audio on.
Right? And I think if Amber saw this, well, I think Amber did see this, she would lose her fucking mind, because we know Amber is incredibly controlling, cannot stand dating people who have a life outside of her, and she wants to be this person's whole world. And it's very clear here that Emily has her fingers in multiple different pies, I think it's fair to say. And that is not what Amber would want. Amber wants full, total control, loyalty. Amber's incredibly possessive, not only with her partner's friends, but also with family members and exes. Emily slept with somebody in Tennessee like a month after her late fiance passed away.
You can't do this and be very controlling and possessive, especially in a relationship. You have to have a degree of trust, or it just ain't gonna work. For example, you know, I have a job and I go out and I interact with people every damn day. You know, so you can't be insecure like that. Again, like I was saying earlier, it's been a while since I've been in a steady relationship, so I can't say that I wouldn't be that way. I wouldn't be a little bit paranoid, and so that would be difficult. To be an online personality, yeah, that'd be hard to deal with.
And Amber made Emily block that person, and Amber called that person and was like telling them to never speak to Emily. So we know Amber is possessive. She won't leave people alone. She goes through your phone. She's admitted it. So this is not something that Amber is going to be taking well. In this video that Apathetic made, this video here, Apathetic shows this voice note from somebody who used to like be friends with Xiao, and who like was talking about the relationship that they had. I'm not going to play it because it's long and frankly kind of boring, but basically the key part is that this person says that they reached out to Xiao and asked like what was
Michael, I muted myself because I was sneezing. I might do that more, doing Evelyn Reed stuff. Because people are already used to that at this time slot. And now that Gemini moved to noon, that was one thing I didn't understand when Gemini moved the time slot. I was like, why is he doing that? Because you want a time slot where people come in and they know what time you're going to be live. It just, you get a habit. You know what time they're going to be live. And just when you move time slots like that, people get confused. I see it happen to TV. You'll be fine now. Oh, YouTube's behind a little bit. I forget. Yeah, I did that because I was going to sneeze and went, and I muted myself. I got to turn it back on. So I might do that more. So about Amberlynn Reed stuff. And then tomorrow, for tomorrow's stream, I'll put together a docket. I might start doing that now and see how that goes. People seem to like that when I react to shit and talk about shit. The gaming streams are fine. 'Cause, I mean, that's what I do, you know, but I'm a gamer. Always has been a gamer, but a lot of those times, those gaming streams only work best, in my opinion, when there are a lot of people playing it. Like, you know, Jim and I will do that with Aquarian and what's his name? You know, when you got a lot of people playing a game, you got like 4 or 5 people playing a game. There's a lot more reason to want to watch it because you get a lot more interaction. That's the only time gaming streams really work, in my opinion. So I'll do that tomorrow. I'll get together a docket and we'll make a show. Damn it! Just you know. I apologize. I ain't bringing really a show tonight. Oh, like I said, I woke up an hour before stream. I was just like, oh fuck. When I hit the stream button.
Going on between her and Emily. I'll put that bit here.
Once Amber Lynn announced that she was dating Tommy, or Emily, I saw that Emily actually followed Ziamara. So I was interested to know if Tommy, because all of these allegations came out that she was a feeder and liked bigger women, I reached out to Ziamara and I said, hey, I noticed that you follow Emily. Do you and Emily talk? And she said, yeah, we talk like all the time. Why? And I was like, oh, just curious. I know she's dating, you know, another YouTuber, Amber Lynn. You know, so I just wasn't sure, like, if you guys were just friends or whatever. She was like,
on this new mixer board, I've got all kinds of sounds. Like this one here. It's called radio voice. How do I sound now? This is the radio voice on the microphone. How do I sound now? That I got 115 sounds on this son of a bitch. So I never played with them.
yeah, we talk. I mean, I don't think like it's super serious with Amber Lynn yet, but at this point, Amber Lynn was pretty much already saying, yeah, we're exclusive. She's coming to visit me, all this stuff. So I was like, interesting, okay. So I just let it go for a little while, and then once I saw that Tommy actually commented on Ziamara's post, I messaged her again and I said, hey, just out of curiosity, is Emily still talking to you? Because last we've heard, like, she's still very much in a relationship with Amber Lynn. And Ziamara was like, oh, they're kind of like on rocky terms or whatever. But yeah, we pretty much talk all the time and it's a little bit more than friendly. We're not like in a relationship or whatever, but we do talk very quote unquote friendly or sexual. She's still at the rehab facility, still actively talking to Emily. Sounds to me like Emily is cheating on Amber Lynn.
So yeah, sounds like Emily is talking to this person again, which is interesting, I think. It's also been exposed recently by somebody who told Jawbone, but I think this person was also telling other people that Amber's kind of prerequisite, like agreement.
I could just, I don't know. I could just, I think it just depends how far that would go. If it's just innocent flirting, innocent fucking around, not really mean anything serious, you know, whatever. But if you're leading somebody on to think otherwise, then yeah, that's a problem. If you're leading them on to think it's, you know, that's a possibility, yeah, that's a problem.
And with Emily was that they would get back together provided that Emily blocked Xiao on TikTok, at which point Emily's Instagram immediately then became public, and on Emily's Instagram she's following a shit ton of like really fat women. So that's what Emily likes, that's what Emily wants, that scratches the itch in Emily's brain. She's not interested in your personality or your heart or any of that. She just wants somebody who's really, really fat. And the thing is that because Amberlynn Reid's self-esteem is so poor and rubbish, right? Like I said at the beginning of the video.
I look at my fat ass every day. I ain't attracted to myself. Weird fetish.
Nobody hates Amber more than she hates herself. And I think it's complicated because she appears to be a narcissist. It makes you think that, oh no, she's a narcissist, so she loves herself, right? But that's not how narcissism works. The true root of narcissism is an extremely low self-esteem and a self-hatred that is deeper than anything that appears on the surface. And that is why, despite being a narcissist, Amber will keep dating somebody who has consistently burnt her and treated her badly. It's been a two-way street, but that's why she allows it, right? That's why somebody who is 600 pounds and dying, sadly, from weight-related disease would date a person who's only into her for her weight. It doesn't seem to make any sense, but when you scratch the surface, it actually makes perfect sense. And I think for Emily, there's an element of public shaming about it. I think she dates these public people and she makes these TikToks and she talks to reaction channels and such on purpose because she almost likes the attention and the sort of negative skew on her. She just likes that people are looking at her. And I think those two things together is a match made in hell between these two people. And that's why Amber consistently will stay with somebody who has treated her the way that Emily's treated her, including publicly embarrassing her.
I've mentioned this before. Amber is incredibly insecure. That's why she lives. And I've personally seen it. That's why she lives in the damn Discord. Every time you turn around, you can see her in the damn Discord. She watches anything that's ever made about her. I've been told that by Gemini and a few others. Every detractor channel. If you got her in your subject heading, she's gonna watch it. She doesn't like anybody talking about her, or if she does, it's got to be all positive, and you're kissing her ass, type of thing. Anything negative, she loses her shit on. I'm sure people talk about me all the time. I'm sure the other people talk about me during their streams, and I don't care. Let them talk about me. Just make sure they got my name right. You're just bringing traffic to my channel to talk about me all you want. The only time I didn't like it is when it was happening in front of me. And you're talking shit about me, and I'm seeing it in real time in Discord. So obviously that triggers me. You're going to get a reaction out of me. Thus, sometimes people do what's called rage bait, and they'll just say shit that piss you off. So you got to kind of watch yourself, kind of pick your battles, so to speak. Whatever.
Speaking to other women and emailing reaction channels relentlessly, and making it very clear that she wants nothing more than to embarrass Amber, but then she also wants to get off to her legs. We don't have to stop at the kind of Giamara stuff. There is also way more evidence that popped up. I'm going to caveat this section by saying that if you're in a relationship, I don't know why I've gone Italian, but you couldn't even see, but if you're in a relationship, it's healthy and good and right to have friends, people you speak to, and it's normal and good, right? If you try and stop your partner from speaking to their friends, you are an asshole. So I'm not going to sit here and be oh, Emily's speaking to.
Eventually, weird face. Eventually, if you do that, you start being controlling like that and start not trusting them. Eventually, they are going to do it. Because there's no respect from the other person. Eventually, that's going to happen to where they're going to veer off and start losing interest in you and finding somebody else. That's just going to happen.
Anyone at all is wrong. Absolutely not. And some of the screenshots we're going to get into in a second.
So you have to kind of be a little bit more liberal. Like I said, especially being a YouTube content creator, you're going to have people talking to you every day and stuff like that. If you're in a relationship doing this, yeah, you have to be a little bit more open-minded. And I'm sure females that do this, they get guys, humping their leg all the time. It's a little different when you're a guy doing this, but when you're a girl doing this, I'm sure there's all kinds gooners, so to speak. Yeah.
Do appear to be innocent and friendly in nature, but there are other ones that don't. And then we can see Amber's response, and those two things are very interesting. So on Reddit relatively recently, this screenshot popped up. Now it's a conversation between allegedly Emily, Girl World Emily, and somebody else who you can see they've got a streak, and this is Emily's little picture. It's like a secret Snapchat, and you can see there's a 4-day streak between Amber Lynn Reed's girlfriend and somebody else. But you can see there's this voice note here, and Emily has said that her day got hectic towards the end. She feels like she's knee deep and charting. I have no idea what that means. And she's dreading work. She's got somebody shadowing her, and she's finding it hard. She could really love to eat some barbecue chicken and salad, and it looks like this person's having a good night. And she loves their shoes and they're adorable. And it sounds like it could be just kind of innocent and just chatty. I don't know. But that's not the nature of all of these conversations. For example,
That's why I'm reading the bottom of that. Courtesy of Citrus Dream of YouTube, which that's a pretty decent channel. They hide behind the camera, but still it's a pretty decent channel. Keep in mind, Amber banned someone on their Discord for bringing this up. We couldn't bother to protect kids. That's what I was hearing is that all she gives a fuck was about herself. She didn't give a shit about anything else. And that's why her Discord went to shit. When you talk about her, it's, oh my God, it's the end of the world, but everything else was fair game. So that's what it seemed like.
We have this one here where Emily says, driving home lol, cute pic, by the way. This person has said...
And why the hell that Discord stayed up as long as it did is beyond me. I don't understand why Discord didn't take action and turn that fucker down.
Something which is obviously them saying that they find Emily attractive, because Emily's replied with, I think you're the only one that thinks that besides Amber Lim. So I reckon that person has said, oh, Emily, you're hot, or you're...
Holy shit, I'm getting bored of this. Anyway, this is the channel here. If you want to watch it, that's fine. Got that from. That's the channel there. Drop a like. And, it had 22,000 views on the damn thing. I thought it might have been something. There was another one. Oh, the satisfying down. Look at there. 8:30. Nightmares on. I thought about playing this game. First Light 007. I thought about playing that game. I didn't got much else. I wasn't exactly prepared for this. Back on Camru. I'm not sure what else to talk about, really. I'll put together a docket tomorrow. Be a little more energetic, too. Hey, Context. How good to see you. Been kind of a blast stream. I'll probably bring everybody like, God damn, this fucker put me to sleep. And I just went, I worked all damn day. Monday streams are kind of like, I can do it, but it's like, it depends on what's going on. There's a lot of activity going on or something like that. I can, no, I ain't through yet. I'm just trying to think what to do. Yeah, my time, well, it also, contacts my damn string screwed up. My internet went out. So it's kind of, oh, thank you. So it's kind of screwed up. I'm thinking about switching to, what's that called? Windstream, I think is what it's called. I'm thinking about going to them. But Spectrum just sucks. Ever since they upgraded the fiber, their connection been going in and out. Mom will tell me it'll go in and out all the time on her TV. Like I'll go down for an hour and come back up. But it seems like once I got home, it never did it. Finally did it to me today. What the internet went out. The tech had been bad because it's been raining for days nonstop. Yeah, I remember the old days of cable internet. Or cable rather. Every time it rained, the TV would go out. Every time it would rain, in the old days of cable TV. I had one of those great big. If I don't, I mean, might be old, might as old as me to remember them. But one of them great big satellite dishes, I had one of them, and I had that for good probably 10 years. And I all the pay-per-views and pay-per-view movies and stuff like that. I'd get them for free because it's satellite. So all you have to do, is be patient and just surf for all those damn satellites, and eventually you'll find a feed that they didn't block back then. So yeah, I'd watch all the pay-per-views for free. Got a satellite, it's up in space, so they can't block it up in space. I love that damn thing. But then it just nobody was doing the satellite TVs anymore, and the services and all that. So we moved, and I just let that went with the house. So I didn't have to destroy it and shit. I don't know if the owner kept it or not when I sold the house. Or actually, mom and dad sold the house, rather. At one time, hell, we owned 3 houses at one point. Had this one, and then 2 others. Was one of my grandparents' house, and then there's another house we had. And Mom had to, she had to sell one of them because she got breast cancer. So she had to sell one of them to pay for the surgery. I mean, this was, 20 years ago, 15 years ago. And I'm like, why did she sell my grandparents' house? I don't remember. That's the one I lived in.
I'm DJ Keemstar.
Yay, and kids just love iPads, no incentive for TVs.
Yeah. 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 Kids today now, they don't know what it was like watching TV back then, commercials now suck. Back then when I was growing up, hell, you lived, it used to be like 20, 30 minutes of like when you watch something on TV, it'd be 20, 30 minutes. Then it'd be like 2 minutes commercials, and then 20, 30 minutes. Now it's like every 5 fucking minutes there's a damn commercial. Sometimes even less than that. Sometimes you'll have in the whatever you're watching, there'll still be like little ads in whatever you're watching. It just you can't. It is so hard to watch TV anymore now, but it's so polluted with fucking ad space. That's why apps just took off. I haven't paid for, like TV, like regular TV, like cable and all that, probably 5 years that I've, actually sit and watch TV, probably now I just get the apps like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hulu, all that shit. I just do those now. I feel sorry for a lot of kids today. They can't. There's no music scene anymore now. I grew up in the '80s with all metal and hair bands and and all that shit. There's nothing in it, but that's why kids today are lost, and they're getting into mischief a lot more. That they don't know. There's nothing for them to latch on to. I've been told that kids will go to college and try to get a job, and then they get out of college and still can't find work. That's why all these kids now are always trying to find an easy way out because that's all they know. You can't. I got lucky. I gotta fix this stand. This stand's falling apart. It got loose somehow. I was trying to fix it a while ago. I'll fix it tomorrow. Kids today, they just, it's hard for them to find work other than part-time job. That's why everybody and their brother has always been doing all these streaming shit and all that. I want to get, that's why I'm doing this. I would love to get into this and do this for a living. if I could. But it always kills me when some of these streamers, and they sit there and whine and complain of how hard this job is. There's only two things hard about this job. Doing this. Sit my ugly ass in front of a camera here and talk, and flapping my flap jaws for 2 hours. There's only two things hard about this job. One, putting up with people's shit. Because that's like what this job is putting up with people's shit. And the other one is be entertaining, which I still struggle with. I'm always going to be struggling with that. That's only if you can master those two things and you're damn good at it, shit, you're a streamer. That's it. That's the job requirement of doing this. Be entertaining, be exciting, be fun to watch, and putting up with people's shit. And be able to, and at the same time, to flip that, be able to dish it out too, which I am getting better at. I used to before. Stallion always said, "I think I created a monster," because I wouldn't say anything. I just would be real passive and quiet, and I wouldn't fire back. I wouldn't do anything. And Stallion would message me privately, and he would say, "Dude, I don't care if you piss me off. Do something. You're putting me to sleep." So I was like, all right. So I started it, and the more I did it, and the more I got out of my shell, the more of me came out. So now it's like you can't now you can't shut my fucking ass up. Now I'll sit here and fucking talk all night if the chat's popping off and everybody's enjoying my fat ass. And yeah, I can sit here and do this all fucking night. It just depends. Now, I'm getting better at taking shit. Some people that are like that, they can talk a good talk, but when it's on them, they fold up. And I'm kind of like that. I kind of, don't like to take a lot of shit from people. And you got to kind of watch that, because sometimes you'll do something in the moment, show your ass in a moment of anger, and that's usually the moment that goes viral, because you'll get there and Becky would do this shit. Sit there and do that and get so fucking angry. That's your viral moment, is your crash. That has nothing to do with what you was mad about, has nothing to do with what they were mad at you, or you mad at them. People don't fuck about that. It's the crash out. That's what makes you viral. And that's why Becky's had a lot of epic crash outs. But to this day, she had to set this up. I don't know how she did it. Either this damn thing was set up on purpose, this barely sitting on the stand, but somehow she got the bat. She took her hand and she spotted the microphone like that, and that motherfucker went flying. I'm like, how the hell did she do that? So that had to have been barely sitting that like it was set up just so she could do that. I was like, how did she do that? And she just whacked it with her hand and went selling that away. The shit like that was a crash out. Spectrum or internet SMF, Spectrum cable. Spectrum internet, Krypton. I see it. My internet shit out. And this is the second time it's happened. Now, this is the first time it's happened in the middle of a stream. That's what pissed me off. But I've been told, I've been doing some Google research on it and shit. Anybody's a customer, go on Google yourself and see. Anybody's a Spectrum customer right now, everybody's having problems with connection issues. Ever since they upgraded to fiber, it's been, yeah. Becky, that's what I said, all her moments are her crash outs. Both of them, I would say. If you go like a highlights of Becky Boop, and I guarantee you about 90% of it's all her crash outs. That's why people push it. That's why Keemstar pushes that so much, is the crash outs, because that's what people like to see. Me, I'm not like that. If I'm mad, I'm mad. I don't think that shit. If I'm fucking pissed at you, you know it. And I'll let you know it. I ain't shy about that fucking shit. A lot of me and Stallions thought really mostly all really been private. We hardly ever took that shit on. Maybe that was one of our mistakes. Me and him probably should have done. A lot of the knockout, drag out fights me and him had. Maybe we should have did that online. That might have been some content. I'm mad for real. Yeah. And that's how I am. I can't fake that shit. I can't just be mad just for content. I just people anybody would know me would have just seen right through it. You know, they was all twisted. It's fucking content. He's full of shit. That's I don't like faking it. Like, if I'm mad, it's like oh shit, Twisted, man. He back then somebody pissed him off. You know I'm mad, man. Sometimes I'm brutally honest too. I just tell it like it is. If you don't like it, great. If you don't like it, that's just the same. I'm just that kind of friend. If I think you did something wrong, or I think something's fucked up, and you should be held accountable for it, or I think if you made a mistake, and I would respect the same in return. Keemstar has that problem. There's a difference. I can take constructive criticism all day long, all night long. When you talk to me like we're talking right now, just shooting shit, I'll listen to every word you got to say. But when you start yelling and screaming and acting a fool, I'm telling you to go fuck yourself within 0.000 seconds, and telling you to fuck off. I'm not gonna listen to that fucking shit. That's what happened with another certain somebody. I'm trying not to talk about him. That's what happened with me and him. Because he started well, you ain't going to talk to me that way. And I was like, the fuck I ain't, motherfucker. So yeah, I just, if I think something's wrong, I'll tell you. And I'll respect the same in return. If I fucked up, tell me I fucked up. Don't bullshit around. Just tell me I fucked up. Twisted, you fucked up. And I would say, what did I do wrong? And I'll try to be better. You know, that's how you learn. Real no spectrums in my issues in my area. Yeah, it started about a month ago, but this is the first time it happened when I've been here at home. Now, my mom would tell me she'd be over watching TV and it'd pop in and out on her Wi-Fi. But I'd say, I thought, well, maybe that's just because it's Wi-Fi, yeah. But it never happened. Since they fixed the lines the last time, it never happened on me. But this is the first time it happened right in the middle of a stream. That happened. And I was like, okay, I can't have my internet going out on me in the middle of a stream. No, I ain't putting up with that shit. Well, they have one of the emergencies. Yeah, and I've heard Cox is even worse. Yeah, I've heard some bad stories about Cox. Bad stories. They'll even charge you for your fucking modem. I've heard some bad stories about them. So yeah, it's probably best I get out now while I can. Cause I get these flyers all the time. Yeah, Kinetic. Is it Windstream? Yeah, I get these flyers all the time. And this one's 2 gig internet. Right, I've got 1 gig here now, and this is 2 gig internet. And it's 25. Yeah, 25 a month. I don't know if that's anything added on or not. Supposed to be better Wi-Fi too, because the Wi-Fi in this house sucks. There's extra low lag, no freezing or glitching, no dead spots, advanced security. I might give them a call tomorrow. Try them out and see how they are. I'll still keep Spectrum open, you know, in case I don't like them, you know. Might give him a call tomorrow. Why not? Oh shit! Damn, I got some more people coming. I think more people came in because of the time. People used to me coming on at 8:30. So the more people have been coming in, that not used to me starting at 7. Yeah, that's going to take to get some used to. I think. Well, I'll go ahead and since there's people in here might not have known. Let me go back and find it. Oh, I forgot. I don't have the extra window open. Oh, my internet crashed. Yeah, I'll go ahead and discuss this again since we got some late stragglers in there and used to the 8:30 time slot. Desktop. Yeah, we changed the time schedules. Nevermore lives on at noon to 2. Nevermore Queens is 2 to 2:30. Which that might go to 4 or 3. But we're trying out William. But he's always so funny and he's so great in the Discords. And he's a riot. He's fucking funny as hell. Especially when him and Christina get into it and shit. Oh, that's just get your popcorn. I mean, that's just so that's why we're trying him out. Because I think that should work for Christina and everything. That should be good for her. That might either go to 3 or it might go to 4. I guess it depends on how all that works. And we ain't got a lot of material right now other than me. Now I'm 7 to 9 now. So I got Gemini's old spot. I'd always run past my data cap with my old plan. I paid through the nose, and the guy on the phone told me, yeah, well, I'll look into it tomorrow. Probably won't be here when they come here to install it, but hopefully mom will let them in. And then of course they've got a new show comes on at midnight tonight, which is Nevermore Cooking, and that's Pucky and Jonesy. This here has got potential if they do it right, and put some real work into this. This here could be something, because name a cooking show that's in our network, and that's all it is a cooking show. There's none. There's none of us in this universe, whether it be Local Universe, the other network, or even us, there's nobody that does a cooking show. Nobody. So this here, if they lean into it and do it good, this could be our flagship show. I'll say it. This could be our flagship show if they really do it. The reason why Gemini moved to noon, because that's Hero's old time slot. That's why he did that. And watching the stream earlier, I see why he did that, because he was getting donuts out the ass. So I see why he did it. Financially, it made sense. So it sucks for me because I can't watch. I have I listen on my Bluetooth, so I can't watch. But I'm there in spirit. I donated $50 or 50 subs today, or no, 10 subs. I stayed holding up the Charter Cart merger. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with them, Krypton. I think I might. I agree with you. I think I better get out while I can. Go ahead and switch to Kinetic while I can. I agree with you. Now, why all the time slices? Well, other than what I mentioned about Gemini, I think there's a reason for it. For all the time changes, I think there's other. It's supposed. I haven't talked to him, so I don't know. This is just me assuming, because I was thinking while I'm working, I was like, why did he do all this for? Blah, blah, blah. So I'm thinking while I'm working. Who's Nevermore Queen star? I said it earlier. This guy right here, William Well, he is one of our popular people in our Discord, and he's funny as hell. Christina loves him. I mean, she just they get in this banter. They change back and forth, and it's funny as hell. So that's why we're bringing him up and throwing him a bone, get him out here doing this stuff. So yeah, that's what that's about. Because Christina needs a co-host, and those two have such a chemistry. Like, why not? It just made sense. Back what I was talking about. I think this is supposed to lead into July. I think that's a lot of reasons with the switch. My time slot might be changing too. This is just me guessing, top of my head. I haven't really talked to him about it because there's some things Gemini will tell me, and there's some things I just kind of have to feed for myself and guess. The reason being because he's too scared I might say something. I mean, he said, just not paying attention, let something whoop. Or said that, So a lot of times, it's like the thing with Evelyn Reed they did, and they burned her real good on all that shit. I didn't know anything about that. I was left in the dark on that on purpose, so I wouldn't fuck it up. But in a way, it worked good that I didn't know, because I helped sow that angle of what they were doing because I didn't know. So I played the role of somebody like, what the fuck is going on? What is this damn shit? But I played that role pretty good because I didn't know. Oh, UT's behind, I guess. Like I already said it, but yeah, he's somebody in our Discord. Go back and watch the replay, then you'll see what I mean. I think he's like me. He just needs encouragement. Butter him up. Keep telling me he's doing great. That type of thing. Yeah, that's me. I'm the same way too. Especially when I get up on a panel. You ever see? If you ever noticed, I'm always sitting there quiet. I'm sitting here by myself. I'm because it's just me by myself. But when I'm on a panel, and you see me real quiet, because either A, I don't know what to say, or B, you get a lot of what I call alpha talkers, which is they always talking. So it's either you talk over them, So what happened with me and Ron? Oh, you are behind, ain't you? I try not to break my thing, not talk about them. I was doing a thing. Well, I almost went a week, I guess you could say. I was trying to do my own challenge to myself. Since they didn't accept my fucking challenge, I was going to do a challenge with myself and see if I can go a whole week and not talk about them. And I think it's almost when did I say that challenge? Was it Tuesday or Wednesday? It's almost been a whole week. I almost did it. I was doing that to prove a point that I don't have to fucking talk about them short-headed. What happened with me and the Voldemort? There was something going on in his Discord, and I got vague, to myself. They were talking about me in his Discord. And that's when I was still there at the time. I got sent screenshots of what they were saying, banter back and forth. Three different people sent me screenshots to say, Twisted, did you know about this? I was like, no, I didn't know, but thanks for telling me. So then I started looking at the screenshots. Then I wanted to see it from my own eyes rather than the screenshots. So then I went over to the voice chat what I done is I accidentally clicked on, you know how it is on, you had the voice chat, you had the side chat. What I was wanting to do was just look at the side chat, not really get into the voice. I just wanted to get into the side chat. Sometimes you'll fuck up and click on voice, not really mean to, and you pop in the voice chat. So I popped in the voice chat, and they're talking. That's why I never get into the voice chat, because sometimes I don't know if it's a private meeting. I don't know if it's, what the fuck. So that's why a lot of times I never get into the voice chat, because I never know, I know what the hell that's going on. And sometimes they might be just them having a little meeting, don't want anybody else. So I always just keep out of the voice chat. But anyway, that particular time I popped in there, and I kept quiet at first. I was going through the side chat, looking at it. Oh, yeah, there it is right there. They're talking about me. And what they were talking about, saying something about I was talking to Christina, telling her a bunch of lies. It just, I was spreading rumors or doing shit or something. And I was feeling like, well, that'd be a hell of a trick, considering I don't even talk to Christina. I talked to her one time, and I was just telling her about Ron. I said, well, Ron, you just got to learn to go with the emotions, go with the flow, take nothing serious, laugh it off, and go on with your day, because he changes his mood every day, or something like that. And that's all I told her. That was the only conversation I had with her, was that one little thing I told her. And then people sitting there talking about, I'm talking to Christina, telling her about, so I was like, okay, I don't even talk to Christina. I only met her once, and I only talked to her once. Like, what the fuck is this shit? So I sit in the voice chat. I just kept to myself. And the next thing I know, hey, Twisted, what are you doing? And I was mad. I was already mad. I thought, fuck it, go for it. So I said, well, I hear about you're talking about ass, so I'm here to confront it and see what the hell's going on. And Ron tried to brush it off, like, I don't want blah, 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 blah. So then he started going into the side chat and see what I was talking about. And then rather than focus on the subject at hand, seems like he was more interested of me confronting the person that were doing the accusations rather than somebody talking about me. He wanted me to confront the person that the people that were saying all the shit talking. He wanted me to, because they were in that call. He wanted me to confront them rather than it's his damn Discord, his damn problem. That's kind of like shouldn't have been me to want to do it. And I just flat out said, I don't care who's doing it. And then I kind of raised my voice when I said that. And he was like, well, you ain't going to talk to me that way. And I was like, the fuck I ain't, motherfucker. You're talking about my ass in your fucking Discord. So me and him got into it. I told him to go fuck himself, and I haven't talked to him since. And I don't plan to talk to that motherfucker ever again. I don't like people. I can't stand people like that. I think what it is because I deal with people like that for a living. Managers of these stores. They talk down to you. So you're a vendor. You're just a speck under it. See that speck of dirt under on the floor down there? Well, motherfucker, you're lower than that. You're nothing to me. Just talk. I can't stand people like that who talk down to you like they're above you. Like, fuck you. So that's what pissed me off, was that he was talking like I'm some subordinate, and I thought that's why I told him to go fuck himself. Like, motherfucker, I mean, Ron and Keem, yeah. It's probably me. I don't think me and Keem would get along. He's the type of person that he's pretty outspoken, and especially if you work for him. And I know how I am. I know how my temper is. I don't know. It'd be good content, I guess, if we did this shit live on air. I mean, him getting into it, I guess that'd be good content. That's what Keem likes to do. That's what I said about me and Italian Stallion. A lot of times, me and him had fights, so we did it privately. We did it privately on Discord. Maybe we should have done that. Maybe that's where me and him made a mistake. Because speaking of Italian Stallion, this is one thing I don't understand. There's Mr. Stallion show, right? He still call. No, he still the you are still the protector. Or at least that's how I'm finding his channel. He's got a coming soon song, but that was 4 days ago. Define Stallion. Define coming soon, brother. Does that mean coming soon 6 months from now? That coming soon a week from now? Define coming soon. So I seen that. I thought, oh fuck, here we go again. Is this fucker going to tear me a new asshole with all the shit talking I was doing? Or speaking of, Voldemort, or because he hates both of them, or is he going to be, or is he going to throw me a bone and be on my side with that argument and throw in his 2 cents of shit he dealt with? It would depend. Now, if he got on his stream and he took accountability for a lot of the shit that he did, the rift between me and him, hey, Twisted, hope you're having a good fun. Hey, Burrito, I ain't seen you here in a while. It would depend. You don't watch that show, yeah. Well, it's kind of hard to watch somebody who don't be consistent. Love me or hate me, goddamn, at least I'm on every night. Weekdays, I'm on every fucking night, same fucking time, same bat time, same bat channel. At least I'm consistent in my suck. I might suck, but goddamn, at least I give it 100%. If he took accountability, and I mean publicly say it, not to me privately. He's done this always before. He would take account, but he would do it privately. He never would do it publicly. If he would do it publicly, of all the shit, of all the problems me and him had, flat out said, I'm sorry, blah, 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 all that horse shit. And then there's another party, which made this a lot worse. It was one thing if it was problems between me and him. That'd been one thing. Because when I did that one video of him, I was like, it's been real, dude. Thanks for the good times. And I was going to leave it like that. But then after that stream, I've got a bunch of DMs like, hey, did you hear Stallion was doing this? Hey, did you hear Stallion was doing that? And I was like, motherfucker. So it started all over again. It went past me and him. It started affecting the community we built together. It started affecting that. So he would have to apologize to that person also before I'd ever would even talk to him again. Before I even would bring him back up on my streams. And I don't know how Gemini feels. I'd have to talk to Gemini about it. With him and Gemini's got beef too. So. Speaking of, I'm getting Becky Boop level. Look at that. I didn't get to my fucking trash can. I didn't notice that. I'm getting Becky Boop level over there. When you work all goddamn week, goddamn it, you're tired. You don't feel like doing shit. LC's pretty much. Yeah, I think that's by design. Like I said, I got my own theory. I gotta fix that damn stand. It's falling apart. I think Kingstar. I think he's got another project. That's one thing for certain. That's just the theory I have about the kick shit. That's just the theory I have. But there's one thing we all, well, 7 people now. There was about 10, 8 people in here before. That's one thing we all can agree on right now. Shake our heads and agree on. He's got something he's cooking up. When he comes back, and I guess was it August? When he comes back in August. So whenever he comes back, he definitely got something he's cooking up, because the seeds have been planted. Because you got the Civil War, Civil War that's going on within the LCU. Steak and Nightmare's live right now, or at least he was live. Steak left, Nightmare left. You got all these hosts that are leaving. And it's like a rat deserting a sinking ship. You know, like they know something going on that we don't know. There's something going on. There is something definitely going on. Live is a goddamn book. I said I want to go. Live is a goddamn bookie show. They'll just take the Locale Live off that channel, delete it and just call it the Boogie Show. I don't know what you would call it, the Boogie something, yeah. But it's not Locale Live anymore. It hasn't been for a long time. Getting married and come back. I think. See, my theory is I think he's starting up another network, and I think he's going to do it on Kick. I think he's going to have another separate thing, and it's going to be on Kick. And his main channel. Yeah, his main channel will either be what you're saying, Krypton. When he comes back, that'll be his main channel, his main show. Or he joked about for the longest time that he wanted to do this Frenemy show. And he wanted to do it with Becky Boop. And that was supposed to happen in January. But Becky backed out of it because of, I think, health reasons or mental health reasons. Or there was some reason why she backed out of it, because that was supposed to happen in January. Keems even said that was supposed to happen in January, and Becky backed out of it. So he does bring that up every so often about the Frenemy show. One rumor was going to be Amber Lynn Reed and Keem, or Amber Lynn Reed and Becky Boop, or Amber Lynn Reed involved in it somehow. But now with all this shit that's happened now with her Discord, I don't think even Keem would want to. I mean, Keem might even be like, "Fuck, no way, I don't want to play no part of that." Because she's more or less canceled herself because of that Discord and all the shit that went on in that Discord. And man, let's keep it real. Was the shit I heard from Gemini, Christina, and a few others, she should be locked up in jail. I'll keep it real. Because she did nothing about it. She did nothing to try to take it down or get it put down or any of that shit. She will not go back to... Yeah, I would hope... I wish I still could talk to Becky. I have to, other than Discord, and I don't think she checks her Discord messages anymore. I have no contact way to contact her. I don't think she should. The reason why it's like the BBU. The reason why it failed, and it wasn't even her fault why it failed. A lot of people like to blame Becky for the reason why the BBU failed. No. The reason why the BBU failed is because somewhere by halfway, Roxy seems like she was more concerned about doing her personal channel than she was about doing Queens. Or at least that's the impression I got, It seems like that's when the problem started. That's when she just started doing her personal channel, and just various excuses I would see, so that's when the problems with Roxy started. And then Savage came over too. Try to get Tina fired. Yeah. Well, who hasn't? Try to get Tina fired. Then you had Savage played into it. When the shit got too much and she was having issues, rather than taking that $2,500 payout like she did, I think that's why it was so appealing to her, is that she got overwhelmed. She just getting tired of all this shit. She just checked out. She just was like, I'm tired of this shit. I'm going back over there. I think that's why she took that payout like she did. At least I think that's what was running through her mind at the time. It's one of them things that I thought, well, gee, it seemed like a good idea at the time. I didn't know it was going to backfire on my ass. I think that's what it was. And these are the kind of conversations I would have with her if she was right in front of me right now on a Discord call. So I can ask her, say, hey, is that what it was? And then she would answer me like, yeah, that's exactly what it was. So if I ever got to talk to Becky, this is what I would say it to her face. I'd ask her to her face, "Is that what it was? That you just got overwhelmed? And that's why this happened?" And she'd say, "Yeah, that's exactly what it was." So I think it's what it was. She just got overwhelmed. The BBU just got starting to be a pain in the ass. It wasn't fun for her anymore. So that's why she entertained that thought of going back to Bell. Of course, all that backfired. And then she tried to come back from that. She did. She did really did try to come back from that. But I think the damage was already done, and I mean, she would have been fine if she kept at it. A lot of times when you get canceled like that, shit seemed like it's gloomy at the time. But when she was gone for a while, and it said like she was gone for like 2 months, and then she came back. People done forgot about it and moved on. Now, maybe even after she came back to her personal channel with the issue, yeah. King doesn't like. Now, if you have, it's like Gemini. Gemini is not voting ordered in the LCU. Gemini is not voting ordered. I found that out when I joined back, and I thought, well, if I'm voting ordered, that bot will kick me out. If Gemini's voting ordered, that bot will kick me out of the Discord. Gemini's up, and I even asked King. He said, no, Gemini's not voting ordered. I even said, in his Discord, I asked him, and he said, no, Gemini's not voting ordered. The reason, if you already have a channel established and you are a known personality and creator, whatever, before you join the LCU, King doesn't have a problem with that. Is that a nobody like me? Let's take for example me. I joined the LCU. I make a name of myself over in the LCU. Decide to leave, want to go. This was my suggestion to Keem, and he still has. I think he's starting to listen. When you join the LCU, you should have your own personal handle, your own personal identity. Because it's like wrestling. Once you join the LCU, that is what you're known for in the LCU. Once you leave the LCU, that name stays with the LCU. Like say, TwistedSMF. King give me that name. I leave, I can't be called TwistedSMF anymore. That's if you're known, already known, joining the LCU, having a personal channel, King doesn't have a problem with that. Is that when you're an unknown person joining the LCU, and then try to leave the LCU with that name, but in his mind, and he's right, in his mind, he made you what you are, and you're taking that and using it on a personal level, and he's the one that made you what you are. And I agree with that somewhat. That something like personally insulted that he pulled your ass out of the Discord, made you a superstar, and then you go fuck him like that and go off on your own just because you don't like him anymore. You already had a disagreement or something like that. So that was always my suggestion to Keem, is that when you join the LCU, that is your handle when you're in the LCU. If you leave, you can't take that handle with you. That solves that problem. So far, he's starting to listen a little bit. Now I've noticed a lot of people have their own little names now. Get back to back to BBU. The BBU still would have worked if we just kept consistent. We just kept at it, kept pushing. We still would. There's no doubt in my mind that we would have done fine. It just everybody wasn't on the same page. Shit started going south. Like I said, Roxy and Becky wasn't getting along, and then Savage came in, and they wasn't getting along. It just then Vixie, she got it caught in the crossfire of all that shit, and she at least she got paid for the little bit that she did, because Vixie didn't cause any problems. That's why Becky paid her. Look what he did. Yeah, Boogie would be bankrupt if it weren't for Keem. Yeah. That's a good example. Look what he did for Boogie. Boogie would be bankrupt if it wasn't for Keem. lot of that goes on now. It's just show. They try to come up with the only thing with me that was the shit they do is that I see right through it. I know it's a script. That's why I can't watch it anymore. Like, what the fuck is this shit? It's like what was it, about a week ago? It was like a Boogie hacked Locale Live when he was playing a bunch of songs and playing a bunch of pictures and shit, and like he acting like he hacked it. It was like, it just it just insulted my intelligence. But dude, I know what you're doing. And he's doing it now. It's like he does this every newcomer that comes in the LCU universe. He puts them on a popular channel to get them noticed, to get people to watch them. Hey, I like Turbo. Whatever. Then he'll get moved off. He'll get moved to Local Live, and then move to a different channel. Yeah. Then he'll figure, well, if they like that person, they'll go watch him on that channel. He does that all the time. He did it with Batgirl. He did it with Scooter. He did it with Booster. He did it with CD-ROM. He did it. I mean, anybody that's a newcomer and they're doing pretty decent, he puts them on Local Live for exposure. He does it all the time. I see right through the fucking shit. And all this. The only thing I know that's weird. It's like a rat does when when it sees a sinking ship. It's not by accident that all these people are quitting and leaving. Nightmare left, Steak left, Billy left, Scooter left, Gidgy left. So many people has left. So I don't think it's by accident that all these people are leaving. They know something we don't. Let's keep that real. They know something we don't because they're in it. They probably go to meetings and shit. But there's something going on. I think Keem's got way too many shows. He got an A circuit and a B circuit. And on one time, he was almost going to have a C circuit. And I had thought at the time, when Keem bought out the Wonderland Network, I was thinking, oh shit, that might be cool for me. If Keem's going to buy out Wonderland Network and everybody has their own channels, and I'm sort of still in, that kind of universe type of thing. I'm kind of in there, sort of. Kind of like that was kind of like my way in. Was the C circuit. That didn't work that way. But I thought that's the way. You want to see something funny? I just got a notification. Oh, this is gonna make you laugh. Want to see something funny? I just got a gifted membership. That's funny. That's funny shit. Gives you one out of her contract. Yeah, I caused that shit with him, Scooter. I mean, Gidgy could really fix that problem. She could have just put up a green screen. That way, if Scooter came in the background, wouldn't have seen it because the green screen would have blocked it. But yeah, that was stupid. That goes back to the Grace and Ben shit. Well, Grace can stream, but I don't want Ben on the damn channel, on the bed, and Ben be all the time in the background. That was one call he got right with those two. They were just two toxic individuals. They go ARL on you. If they have a beef with you, they'll sit right there in front of your house. They had a beef one time with Review Tech USA. Actually drove to his house, and and Review Tech USA has a family just like me. I mean, it's one thing you got a problem with me, whatever, but there's other people living in this house besides me. I don't understand that shit. I mean, if you got a problem with somebody online, keep it online. I don't get this mentality that people do when they have to. What point? What point are you making other than being a weird asshole doing that? You're not making any point to me. You're just showing what a dumb fuck you are. Yeah. I don't know. If you can't fight somebody intellectually through banter, either through video exchange like this or through text, whatever, and you have to resort to that. That's the only thing you can pull out of your ass is to do that. Just already shows me that I need to know about you. Yeah. Crazy Wi-Fi again. Yeah, my Wi-Fi's been having issues also. That's another reason why I thought about maybe switching to this, but it's got that Wi-Fi 7 on it, and I've got a Wi-Fi 7 router. I bought a brand new router, but this Joker company don't have that. I think they still got Wi-Fi 5. So I'm gonna look into this tomorrow. They probably won't be here when I'm here. I'll probably be at work, but I gotta do something. I can't have that again where I'm in the middle of a stream and my internet goes out. That ain't gonna fly. That's some bullshit. I thought I was fucked. I thought, well, there went my stream for tonight. Like, oh fuck, I hope I can get my internet turned back on. I was freaking out. You don't realize what you have until it's gone. And you don't realize how much everything runs off the internet now. All my TVs run off the internet. Alexa runs off the internet. And all my electronics I got runs off the fucking internet. You don't realize how much now you depend off the internet so much now. Has it been this Wi-Fi? Not sure what they have. I tried it before when my internet went out, but I've got a hotspot thing in my car where I can turn my car on. I can have the internet. I can run my computer off from my car. Cause I got that. I don't know what it's called. There's some name for it. It's from Chevrolet. And I tried it, and it did connect, but I mean, it felt like dial-up speed. I said, "Damn, I'm spoiled by high-speed internet. It's gonna take forever to fucking load." It felt like dial-up speed. I said, "This ain't gonna work." Works great in the car. When I ain't got no signal, a lot of times I go store like way out there, and there'll be no damn internet. And I'll be just cruising along listening to YouTube music or, something like that through the satellite. To this day, I don't understand why the hell we can't get satellite internet yet. At least on a cell phone. I mean, they have that one thing, but you have to be kind of stationary for that to work. Starlink, yeah. They have Starlink, but you have to be stationary. Got satellite fucking Sirius. Internet radio was all we had. Which I had that. I found an old player before they merged to Sirius and the other one. Then they did the merge. And I got grandfathered in because I was with the other one, and I got grandfathered in. That damn thing still works. I got Sirius for free, and I don't even watch it. I listen to it rather. That player's like 10 years old. It still works. I was like, shit, this damn thing still works. I got Sirius for free, but I don't even listen to Sirius. Usually I listen to either when I'm in my car. Usually I'm either listening to something in Amazon, Audible. Listen on something on Audible or YouTube. I ever listen to Sirius and all those. Oh yeah, YouTube Music I play out also. I think I like YouTube music better than I do Sirius and all them. I can find just about anything I want on that. Yeah, I can't believe I'm sitting here going. That's what I'm talking about when you get a lot more active chat and a lot more people showing up. You know, but I can go on. You know, a lot longer. Usually I get there and I start getting tired because I'm basically sitting there talking to myself. Then I'll start getting tired. Oh shit! I've been sitting there going out on this one stream alone. I've been going an hour and a half, and I think I went a half hour on the other stream for my internet shit out. We've got all kinds of shit planned. It just matters of getting all the ducks to line up. You know, get people off their ass. Don't want to make content. We got people interested, wanting to be hosts, but they, you know, Gemini's getting aggravated too. I know Gemini. He don't say it, but I can just tell. You know, he's getting aggravated because he won't. Yeah, we got plans. It's just a matter of just. I'm probably the hardest worker Gemini's got. Well, he likes me so well, I guess. I seen this morning. He already had a preview up already for his show, and I wasn't even thinking about it just while I'm worked during the weekends, and I wasn't even thinking about it. You know, putting the preview up, and then I looked on this morning. Oh shit, he got a preview up yet? And I don't even have mine up yet. It's like, oh fuck. So I sit on my cell phone and went on Chat GPT and did all that shit off my cell phone. Got a preview up. I used to couldn't do it before because I had a hell of a time on a cell phone trying to figure out how to use YouTube Studio. But now that I use Restream, yeah, that was easier how doing that on Restream. I just went on ChatGPT, made the thumbnail, made the description, the screen title, and all that. Just copied and pasted it in there. That was it. Took me maybe 20 minutes. I did that while I was waiting on my truck. I did it on the clock. I didn't give a fuck. I was bored anyway. Well, fuck it. I'm waiting on the truck. So I stuck in the bathroom and did it. I won't go take a shit. I did it in the bathroom. Made a thumbnail. My boss watches me. I won't get shit for that. But he talked about. I see he was in one of my stores the other day. It was something funny because I forgot he watches, and I just I was doing something, and he was behind me writing the order out. And he goes, "Oh yeah, did you get God mode fixed?" What? How do you know about that? He's, you know I watch. I go, oh yeah, I forgot. That's funny. Did you get God mode fixed? I forgot he watches. Well, yeah, I got it fixed. It's a command. When you turn it on, it's hard to turn it off. And I had to find a command that turned it on. There's also another command that turned it off. And I couldn't find the command that turned it off. Because it used to be God mode false, God mode true. God mode true turned it on. God mode false turned it off. That wasn't working for me for some reason. I couldn't even hit an F1. I couldn't do it. Typing in the chat wouldn't work. Either one that was not work. It would work when I turned it on, but I couldn't turn it off. So I had to find an actual command that I put in the server. I have to go to the website of the server, and then we got a little prompt box, kind of like a which shows all the activity of the server and everything going on. Then you type that command into the server sees it, and then it turns it off. That's how all that shit started. But that's the whole reason why I did that, just so I can learn how to play it. Because there's a lot to that game, and I'm still learning. But at least now I'm not so intimidated. Now, if somebody asks me to play Rust, on a different server. Now I can play it. At least now I know what I'm doing. So that was the whole point of that. So I can learn how to play it. Now, Jim and I've got another one, the Minecraft server. I never played Minecraft. I don't know. It's just never. It's kind of like you know how I play World of Warcraft, and a lot of you all watch it like, oh, you. That's kind of how I was with Minecraft. I just never was interested in it. I might try it out since it's something we sponsor. I'm a host, so I guess I should check it out just for content, if anything else. So I might play it tomorrow. Is that something else we do? Well, that's what in our meetings, that's what we try to think of. What could we do that nobody, like the cookie show? It's on later on this evening. We're trying to think, what can we bring that nobody else is doing? What sets us apart from the LCU? What are they not doing? If they're not doing this, then we should be doing it. That's kind of how we think. That what are they not doing? Then we should do it. So we're trying to think all kinds of shit like that. Cookie show should. I want to. I can they'll fall asleep. I probably will. Knowing me. I'll definitely try to. If I don't check it out tonight, I'll definitely watch a replay of it tomorrow. That should. I encourage everybody to check that out. Like your video game lives, yeah. A lot of people like the Resident Evil shit. I've heard those videos do well. My World of Warcraft videos would do a lot more better if I had kind of like Rust. If I had more people playing on it. When I get to doing 5-mans and shit like that, it'll get a lot more. Cause I'll be playing with other people while doing the 5-mans. There'll be other people in there. Kind of like when you watch Jim and I play Fortnite, it'd be kind of like that. Be 5 other people going through that instance. When I'm level 11 right now, I think I'll be level 15 to do a low level dungeon. So that'll get a lot more entertaining when I get a lot more people, interacting with. Yeah, I like doing the gaming stream because I'm a gamer at heart. And that's what I do. I want to. Scooter talked about it before. I haven't had a chance to sit down and talk with him about it. I would like to see if you like to get together and we do that World of Warcraft and make it like a content thing. Get the community together and play. Type of thing. I always want to do shit like that, trying to get the community to play, and we all play the wrestling game again. I tried the last one. The last one had so much pay to win on it. I lost interest. Do a Google search on the last one, and you'll see what I'm talking about. A lot of people felt that way. Had so much pay to. I mean, you don't have. I mean, when people say, "Well, just don't do it." My brain don't work that way. If I see it, I got a credit card. If I see it, I want it. And there's a lot of it. It's well, I call it pay to win. If you rather than if you don't feel like doing the grind or whatever achievement you're trying to get or whatever you're trying to unlock, you can pay for it to unlock it. That was one of the biggest gripes of that, is that rather than grinding it and getting that reward because you did that content, now you can just pay them $50, $60, whatever, and then immediately get it. Like say you did something so many times, you unlock this feature in the game if you did it so many times or done something. With that new feature, you just pay it and it automatically unlocks it. Without you having to grind it. That's what I mean by pay to win. So if I see that shit in there, I know me. I'm what's called an impulse buyer. So I have to. Anytime I see that shit, I have to get away from it because I know I'll use my credit card and I know I will do it. I was like that with World of Warcraft for the longest time. I see a mount in there, I buy the mount. And I would do all that shit with World of Warcraft. That took me off route. I quit doing that. I was part of the people that bitch about that too. I was part of the problem. Buying the mounts in the place in the store. Other people you get shit on for doing that, buying mounts in the store. So to this day, I go on some of them old raids trying to get a mount to drop it. And to this day, I still haven't got it. I still haven't got the mount that drops off the Lich King. I still haven't got that damn mount. Invincible. Yeah, Invincible. I still ain't got that damn mount yet. I farmed that motherfucker on how many times, and I still haven't got it yet. So I'll go back to doing that, just doing mount farming. That's moments you can put shorts on. Oh my god, it finally dropped. Oh shit. Yeah, that you get that moment. Probably going to start doing that every day. Just start doing mount farming. I ain't even played the new expansion. This is the first. This is an example of what I mean. How bad retail WoW has got. You know, the new expansion right now is Midnight. I ain't even played it. I just checked out I can't stand retail WoW anymore. It's not World of Warcraft. It's not World of Warcraft to me anymore. It's an entirely different game now. I hate to sound like a whole. Well, I remember back in my day. I hate to sound that way, but it's just the God's honest truth. It's not the same game anymore. This is the first expansion of WoW since the Burning Crusade. The first time I have not played. But I guess after 20-some years, I mean, name a game if you played for 20-some years. Yeah. Right? There ain't any games like that. Well, maybe other than Resident Evil and Zelda. About the only two games that's hung around for 20 years. Well, I guess I'm going to get out of here, get something to eat, and I'm going to try to stay up. Oh, shit. I guess it'll still work. Well, redirect work, even though it's a couple hours ahead of me. It'll still redirect to the cooking channel, right? I need to put that in there. I just remember that. First, I gotta find those cooking channels. See if I can do it in YouTube Studio. Tell me upcoming stream live customization redirect. I don't see the cooking channel here. You know what I ought to do? I ought to be a total prick. But I don't roll that way. We show them what I'm talking about. I ought to be a total prick. I'm so fucking I am so fucking tempted to do this. I am so fucking tempted. Let me show them what I'm talking about. I ought to be a total prick and redirect to them. I am so fucking tempted. But I don't see there's Nightmare. I don't see cooking channel. Well, I don't see it, so I'm gonna go ahead and just redirect to Angie uploaded. That you don't get it twisted. I'll just redirect to her. At least it's going somewhere. I don't see the cooking channel. I'll have to ask Jen. See if it's. Oh shit. Pop up. Get out of there. See what's in the Discord. Nevermore. Main. I say that'll be announcement. On live now. No, it's not there. I'll ask you when I get off the stream. I'll ask on me. I'll ask Gemini. What's the cooking channel? And if it's there, I'll change the redirect. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. I promise I'll get a better show tomorrow. I'll put together a docket. We'll watch some shit and react to some shit. And that's about all I got. I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Get the hell out of here. There we go.
One more night, one more ride, Nevermore! Hey! 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 30 years and still standing. Built this name with no abandon. Middle fingers to the fake. Never fold and never break. From the streams to the late night grind. Still got fire, still got pride. Everybody wanna talk online, but the real one's still by my side. Raven whisper in my ear. Never quit. We still here. Twisted SMF, Twisted SMF. Raise those horns up to the sky. We don't run and we don't hide. Nevermore, nevermore. Hit that like before you go. Let the whole damn comment section blow. Nevermore, nevermore. Share the stream with someone loud. Bring more chaos to the crowd. Gaming nights and glowing screens. Built this world from broken dreams. They still talk, but I move ahead. Built too strong for what they said. Raven wings over every show. Darkness rise when the red lights glow. Discord waiting down below. Where the real ones steal the show. Who we are. TwistedSMF. What we built. Nevermore. Who stays real. The loyal ones. Who stand tall. TwistedSMF. Twisted. Twisted. Everybody screaming loud tonight. Nevermore, we stand and fight. Nevermore, nevermore. Hit the heart and join the ride. Chaos family worldwide. Nevermore, nevermore. Join Discord and spread the flame. TwistedSMF, remember the name. Twisted SMF. The Raven never dies. Nevermore.